Hello guys, this is Vysh. So Polity Ncert class 6th we are doing. So this is chapter number 6, which is rural administration. Okay. So even though these are very simple things that are written in your class 6th, you have to go in order. Okay, chapter 1, chapter 2, because everything is a continuation. Okay, just 5-6 pages are there in each chapter, and it gives you a basics. If you are going to prepare UPSC for the first time, you forgot whatever you studied in your school, then these things will help. Okay, and these are in English medium. Some students discover Vysh Ias for the first time. Maybe you are also one watching this video for the very first time and you don't know what we give. People were telling, like, I am searching for English medium lectures and I can't find anywhere. Everything is in Hindi. But fortunately, now I found your channel. So this happened now. Okay. So Vysh Ias has been doing this since last 5-6 years. We have been doing everything in English medium, and recently only we started something which is little bit English Hindi mix. Okay. So every subject we have playlist, and this is going to change your life. Okay. Everyone who have given exams, they have cleared prelims level or mains level. Some have reached interview level. This year also our students have given interview. The result will come next month. So this is continuously happening since years. Maybe you did not know about Vysh Ias. Okay, so please watch all the playlist. If you don't know, just come and WhatsApp me. I'll give you the WhatsApp number also, and you can contact us. Okay, so I'll give you foundational videos, and then you can see the lectures also. I'll show you all playlist screenshots now. And first, before beginning today's session, I'll show you MCQ, which is not directly answerable from this particular chapter, because NCERT will not have much information to solve UPSC questions, but which is related to the rural administration. Okay, so rural banking is one popular topic of UPSC. Which are the following grants direct credit assistance to rural household? And they've given 3 types of bank: regional rural bank, the NABARD, and the land development bank. So the answer we'll discuss at the end of this video. So they have asked one question like this, and I'll show you a few more questions. Before that, if you want to practice good quality questions, you can join our test series, which is there. And for that, you have to again WhatsApp me. Okay, this was the last batch which we launched, which has 111 day study timetable. But now, since only 60-70 days are left, you can use this strategy which is told in this video, and subject wise test also is available, and you can get that. Okay, again, if you want, you can WhatsApp me. This is another question based on economic liberalization. UPSC asked about the rural and urban productivity. Okay, work productivity, like something increased in rural area, something steadily increased, again economy increased, here rural employment decreased. So that kind of very factual thing. Okay, this is not solvable usually by aspirants, even if you apply how much ever techniques and all. But these are there in your Niti Aayog reports. It's there in your economic survey, the budget documents. So when you follow a proper test series, these things automatically becomes easy. Okay, options also you see, they will never give 1, 2, 3, 4 as the option, meaning there will be definitely wrong and blunder statements given, which you have to eliminate. Okay, so this again in the final session I'll discuss at the end of the lecture. Then in terms of short-term credit delivery in agriculture sector, DCCB, that is District Central Cooperative Bank, deliver more credit in comparison to Scheduled Commercial Bank and Regional Rural Bank. This is one statement. Then one of the most important functions of this DCCB is to provide fund to the Primary Agricultural Credit Society, or the PACS. Okay, so this is the 2 statement type question. So all 3 answers I will discuss at the end of this video. Okay, and if you are watching this and if you think Vysh Ias is helping you, just hit the like button also. In case if you don't like this lecture when the lecture is going on, then you again dislike it. Okay, but as of now, just hit the like button, because at the end of this video you forget to do it. Okay, and also you can subscribe to this channel, and whenever you need any lecture of any textbook, simply type Vysh Ias and then space, and then you give the textbook name. Okay, Vysh Ias NCERT, Vysh Ias Nitin Singhania, Vysh Ias Lakshmikant, Vysh Ias Spectrum. Anything you do in English and Hindi, playlist will come up, and you can simply watch it free of cost. No need to join any coaching, no need of any subscription model, nothing is required. Okay, everything is completely free at Vysh Ias. So first WhatsApp me, then you don't have to do that struggle. I'll tell you how to get all these things. These are the different thumbnails of different textbooks in both English and Hindi. Spectrum, Tamil Nadu textbook, R.S. Sharma, Satish Chandra, Nitin Singhania, Fine Arts NCERT, Environment Shankara Ias, then Lakshmikant Polity, Geography NCERTs, Economics is there, and then we have mains also. It's not like only prelims. Okay, GS 1, 2, 3, 4, every subject is done free of cost. Okay, Science and Tech in both Hindi and English is there, and 2021 and 22 prelims, direct questions came from these free lectures. Okay, everything is there on YouTube itself. MCQs are there, unlimited MCQ, other than the 9 PM plums which we do every day. There are different subject-wise MCQ series also. So this is all completely free. Okay, but you will clear the exam only if your foundation is strong, and that is why you have to first WhatsApp me and get the foundational videos. So this textbook, if you see, we have done chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now chapter 6, which is rural administration, we will do, and this one is again a very small chapter. Okay, meaning only 3 4 slides I have, and I'll tell you what they have covered. Okay, the summary I will tell you first itself. This chapter looks at some of the administrative work of the government, especially for rural areas. Okay, whatever they do, the administration, right, whoever is the responsible people there, about them, they have written a lot of stories, different examples of, because of that 6th standard students can understand, they have written about the maintaining law and order thing, and also the maintaining land records. Law and order means obviously you have the police system, and the land records means you have the patwari system, for which 1 or 2 slides I have. I'll show you the details. Work is supervised by other people in the department, such as we have the Tehsildar, we have the SP, then we have the district collector. These kind of things are the things which is covered in this, but through stories, which is not useful for UPSC aspirants. Okay. Then we can also see how people use these services and some of the problems that these people may face. Okay. The services have to be used and made to function according to the laws that has been framed. So who frames these laws and how it happens, and the public services which happens in the villages, like the milk society, the ration card shop, you have the fair price shop, the bank, the police station, agriculture societies, seed, fertilizer, post office, sub post office, Anganwadi, creche, government schools, healthcare facilities, primary centers. All these things are covered in this particular chapter. Okay, so if you see here, the first it's about the patwari, which I told you would have seen in villages or in areas where people measure the land. They use chains like this sometimes, and land will be divided like this into different parts. From generation to generation it is transferred. So these kind of things happen, and all these are responsibility of the patwari. Okay, the patwari and the land records. So measuring land and keeping land records is the main work of the patwari. The patwari is also known by different names in different states. In some villages, Lekpal, or maybe this Kanungo or Karamchari or village officer. So you can tell in comment section whether in your area, like what they call this particular person who maintains and keeps the land records. Okay, so each patwari is responsible for a group of villages. Okay, it need not be just one village, it can be group of villages. So the patwari maintains and updates the records of the village. And the patwari usually has ways of measuring agriculture field. Like I told, it can be sometimes long chains to measure the land. He is also responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue and from the farmers, and providing information to the government about the crops grown in the area. So this entire record keeping, right, this and all in the local level, it is by patwari. Okay. So this has to be kept on updating, and he is responsible for that. So above him, obviously, there will be officers. You will know there is a Tehsildar, there is a district collector. You would have even gone to these people and all for your UPSC exam also to get the caste certificate, the OBC certificate, the income certificate. These are the kind of things which you have to go to the nearest Tehsil office or the collectorate or the service centers of the government. This is where you have to go. Okay. So now if you see, farmers may change the crops which they grow on the field, because based on what gives them this bumper production, all these things, they will change the crops, or maybe they will dig a well somewhere for their irrigation, and all these things has to be updated. In the revenue department, there are people who are doing this work, and they have to update these things. Senior people are there. Above the patwari, I am telling, there are senior people who has to record this and update this, and this is applicable everywhere. In full India, you know, India is divided into districts. Okay, like you take the count of your district, like in suppose one district there are 10 one state there are 10 districts, another state there are 20 districts, like that. Overall in India, 700 plus districts are there. Okay, so that and all is very basic information you are expected to know. Okay, I know many aspirants who are preparing have no idea about these things and all. You should know that there are 700 districts. That means obviously there we need a 700 district collectors, and that is what you are preparing for also, this exam. Okay. That is why they take only that many people also. They can't take, because people tell like increase the vacancy of UPSC and all. They cannot take 10,000 IAS officers and keep it, okay, because there are only 700 districts. You need only 700 IAS officers at a time. Okay, so that is why you have to know the basics of how the country is functioning or divided. So managing matters of all these land districts and all, we divide the district into different things, which is called Tehsil or Taluka, and there only we have this Tehsildar officer. Okay, within every district there will be Tehsils, and Tehsil will have a Tehsildar officer, and above that is the district collector, and under are the revenue officers, which are Tehsildars. So they have to hear the disputes, they have to supervise the work of patwaris, ensure the records are properly kept, land revenues collected, all these things the senior people has to see to it that the work is getting done. Okay, then they make sure that the farmers can easily obtain a copy of their record, students can obtain their caste certificate. All these things are also their responsibility. That is why you go to them when you need to get a caste certificate or a OBC certificate. Now Tehsildar office is where the land disputes are also heard. Now again, the final thing or important thing is about the Succession Act. Okay, the land, again we are talking about the land only. Land, you know, most of the time when we hear like the word farmers, we think of only the men farmers, okay, not the women farmers. That is the image which was created in the, like at least 10-15 years back. So women are seen as people who work on the field, but they are not considered someone who is the owner of the field. Okay, this is what is the impression which used to come until recent times. So recently, the Hindu woman started getting the share. Okay, started getting the share of the family's this thing also, agriculture land. After the death of the father, the property usually was divided among sons, but now the law is changed, and now the daughters also, okay, daughters, mothers, they will also get the equal share in the land, and this is applicable to entire states and union territories of the country. Okay, so that is benefiting all the women, and now women are also actively participating in every field, not only agriculture. So now they have given again story like there is like one daughter and she is married and living in another area, but she often comes and visits. So in case the father dies, she will also get a share, and the mother can request the patwari to transfer the land into her name and the children's name equally. Okay, so that is also there, and that is how they confidently organize this agriculture, when women also can run the agricultural system, okay, in their area. And they are assured because of the new laws that they can depend on her share of land in case they want to do farming, or they want to sell it, or they want to divide it. They can do whatever with that. So this is all about this chapter. It's a very, very small chapter. Same like next chapter is also very small, which is urban administration. Okay, first we did rural administration. Next we will do urban administration. So the answer to that questions which I asked you in the starting, direct thing is given by RRBs and LDBs, but not by NABARD. Okay, NABARD is like they will give money to the other banks, but they will not directly give to the rural household. So that is why answer is 1, 3 only. And this one which I told, which is factual thing, is again through charts from the Niti Aayog report and economic survey only we can solve it. So like worker productivity per worker increased in urban areas while it decreased in rural areas. If you see here, in both rural and urban, the rupees per worker has increased over time. Okay, it cannot be like some wages going on decreasing. So that is, you could have eliminated that also, but that is how the statement 1 is wrong, and so these two options will go away. Okay, 1, 2 will go away, and 1, 2, 4 will go away. That means automatically statement 2 is also going away, because now 3 becomes true also. So this much hint UPSC gives you by eliminating one statement. Okay, the percentage share of rural area in the workforce steadily increased. Okay, percentage share of rural areas, if you see here, rural areas in the workforce steadily increased. So if you see here, it is not steadily increased, it is steadily decreased, okay, as per the report. So that is why statement 2 is wrong, which we already know because of the elimination. And now statement 3 is correct as per the elimination. So if you see, in rural areas, the growth in non-farm economy increased. Non-farm means, if you see, manufacturing sector, construction sector, services sector, everywhere if you see, the non-farm economy has increased. Okay, so that is why this statement is true, and that we know. But now the confusion is statement 4. So the growth rate in rural employment decreased. Okay, so rural employment, if you see, the growth rate is actually decreased. Okay, if you see, the rural employment has decreased. So statement 4 is also correct, and answer is 3 and 4 only. So these are very difficult questions, but you can apply little common sense and eliminate something and try it in case UPSC ask it again. Okay, and this question is very easy question. Okay, if you see, short-term credit delivery to agriculture sector, district banks deliver more credit. Okay, this is wrong actually. They cannot give more credit because the scheduled commercial bank has lot of schemes and lot of these things and lot of rules also, which RBI tells that they have to give majority of the loans to the these kind of sectors, okay, which are people who needs the funds. So that is why this is wrong. DCCB cannot give more credit. They give only 5% or 10%. Remaining 80% is given by the scheduled commercial bank only, okay, which is called PSL actually, priority sector lending. There are some priority sectors where you have to lend, and so 80% comes from there, and 15% comes from this cooperative bank where DCCP also is a part. Then there is 5% regional rural bank. So statement 1 is wrong. We can eliminate this one and this one. Second statement, one of the most important function of this DCCB is to provide fund to the PACs, meaning PACs is actually below that only. So obviously their task is that, okay, in cooperative banking sector, if you know, that is this one, it can be 3-tier like this, 3 things, or it can be 2-tier also. 3-tier means the state cooperative bank is there, district is there, and the PACs is there. So in 3-tier, obviously the PACs is the lowest one. They will get money from the upper DCCB or the STCB. Okay, and DCCB will get it from the STCB, and in the, that is the state commercial cooperative bank. Okay, and if a 2-tier structure, there is no DCCB, then directly STCB will give to PACs. Okay, so this is the basics of cooperative banking. These are all taught in our economics test series free of cost. So you can enroll to that. There are videos available in our this thing. paid test series is there for 1 year, that also you can enroll. So this and all is simple if you solve just previous year questions and learn from a good test series. Okay, so we have covered that. Again, as I told, please WhatsApp me and try to get it, and tell in comment section which are the textbooks I should do, because we are trying to create a kind of a revolution where everything is free. Okay, all the channels, all the textbooks, all the syllabus what you need is completely done free of cost. So WhatsApp me, this is this number, and you can comment and like also, because only with that we can take this initiative forward. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.